Much of the state saw cool weather conditions this spring and a delay in early planting. Tony Adesemoye, Nebraska Extension plant pathologist, says these factors can lead to the development of seedling pathogens. The pathogens can result in seeds that are unable to germinate or emerge from the ground. Tony notes that once symptoms are recognized, there is little to nothing that can be done to control the disease. We recently spoke with Tony about the seedling pathogens and the potential impact in the field.
Soilborne pathogens can cause yield losses. When you have conditions that are favorable to those pathogens and you have your seed planted, the seed may not germinate or emerge. And when they emerge, the pathogen may still attack them, and so they may be killed or they are stunted. And so the combination of that can lead to poor stand establishment. You can have poor vigor of the seedling, and all those may lead into yield losses.
Because soil-borne pathogens lead to yield loss, it is important to be able to identify the different types of pathogens.
There are many potential pathogens that could be favored by those conditions. Examples of those are Fusarium, you have Rhizoctonia, and even when the moisture is high and the soil is saturated, you could have pathogens like Pitchum, you could have pathogens like Phytophthora in soybean.
Due to the recent cold spring conditions, it can be difficult for seedlings to emerge. If the seedlings are unable to emerge, there is a high chance that soil-borne pathogens will evolve and cause pre-emergence dampening off.
There are many symptoms that you can see in the field that will make you to suspect. For example, you may have root rot, you may have damping up, as I mentioned. Sometimes you have very pure vigor of the seedling. You may have pure stand establishment. You may have some locations where you see that the seedlings are drying up or they are killed, or you have small vacant locations in your field that there are no seedlings emerging. Sometimes, though, some of the symptoms that you see, you won't be able to tell. And so we encourage producers, when you see things that are strange in your field, that you are not sure, it might be better for you to collect those samples and send to the plant diagnostic clinic in Lincoln, and the clinic will be able to help to tell you. If you have crop consultants or you have people working with you, you may also be better to ask them for questions about what you are seeing in your field. And extension educators and our specialists also will be able to help.
In order to decrease the chances of soil-borne pathogens, it is important to follow specific crop management steps during the cold and wet planting seasons.
And so planting resistant varieties, planting fungicide-treated seed, rotation of crops. So if you find out that in a location last year that there are soil-borne pathogens, that information is quite good, because this year you can then rotate with crops that would not be susceptible to those pathogens. So seeking the advice of professionals will be very helpful in a situation like that. But what is even more important is for you to integrate multiple strategies. So one strategy is not enough, but use multiple strategies, integrate them together, and that will help you to be able to manage your soil-borne pathogens.